Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this five-sided polygon A, B, C, D, E, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this side B, C is equal to this side C, D, and then this side is equal to D, E, and finally A, E is equal as well. And moreover, this angle CDE is being represented by X, whereas this angle EAB is 20 degrees. And these are our 90 degrees angles each. And now our task is to calculate the angle X. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's make an observation. We can see this side BC equal to this side CD. So therefore, I'm going to connect these 2 points B and D, as you can see in this next step. And as a result, we are ended up with this isosceles right triangle BCD, as you can see. And since these two sides are equal, so therefore this angle has got to be 45 degrees. And likewise, this angle is going to be 45 degrees as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this angle CDE is X, and this angle BDC is 45 degrees. So therefore we got this tiny angle BDE, and I'm going to label this tiny angle as our angle alpha. Then we can see that this angle X is going to be equal to this tiny angle alpha plus 45 degrees. So therefore we can write angle X is going to be equal to angle alpha plus 45 degrees. And now our task is to calculate this tiny angle alpha. And now let's make another observation. We can see that this side AE equal to this side DE. So therefore we are going to connect these 2 points A and D as well, as you can see in this next step. And as a result, we are ended up with this isosceles right triangle AED as well, since these two side lengths are equal. And this is our 90 degree angle. So therefore this angle has got to be 45 degrees. And likewise, this angle is going to be 45 degrees as well. So therefore, we conclude that this right triangle BCD and this other right triangle AED are our congruent triangles according to side angle side congruency theorem. And since these two triangles are congruent, so therefore we conclude the side length AD is going to be equal to the side BD. In other words, this side AD is going to be congruent to this side BD. And now let's focus on this big triangle ABD, as you can see. And let's make an observation. We know this angle is 45 degrees. And this angle is 20 degrees. So therefore this total angle BAD is going to be equal to 20 degrees plus 45 degrees, and that is going to give us 65 degrees. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this triangle ABD is an isosceles triangle, since this side length AD is congruent to this side length BD. So therefore this whole angle BAD is going to be congruent to this angle ABD as well. So therefore this angle ABD turns out to be 65 degrees as well. And now let's focus on this third angle in this triangle ABD. This angle ADB. This is going to be equal to this tiny angle alpha plus 45 degrees. So therefore this whole angle turns out to be alpha plus 45 degrees. And now let's recall the triangle sum theorem. The sum of three interior angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. So therefore the sum of all these three angles, alpha plus 45 degrees, this angle 65 degrees, plus this angle 65 degrees must be equal to 180 degrees. So therefore I can write down our first angle alpha plus 45 degrees plus our other angle 65 degrees plus 65 degrees as well must be equal to 180 degrees. And if we combine these like terms, that is going to give us 175 degrees. So therefore I can write down alpha plus 175 degrees must be equal to 180 degrees. And now I am going to subtract 175 degrees from both sides. And here we can see this negative 175 degrees and positive 175 degrees. They are gone. So therefore our angle alpha, this tiny angle alpha, turns out to be equal to 5 degrees. So thus our tiny angle alpha turns out to be 5 degrees. And now let's focus on this equation angle x equal to alpha plus 45 degrees. And here I have copied down that equation. And now I'm going to substitute this tiny angle alpha value as 5 degrees over here. So therefore angle x is going to be equal to 5 degrees plus 45 degrees. So therefore our angle x value simply turns out to be 50 degrees. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, our angle x value turns out to be 50 degrees. In other words, this angle x is 50 degrees. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.